Hey, g'day, it's Ray from Just Plain Interesting. How you going? I hope you've had an excellent week, because we're having one right now. We've come to Greyland today to meet a famous man who is so well known and well respected in the speedway fraternity. Okay, and his name is Gordon. Come inside and meet Gordon. And you can tell there's a couple of clues here. Look at this Western Springs Speedway sign. It's a man with a proud heritage. And check out this doorbell. Listen. It's a speeding car doorbell. It's very cool. All right. Now, there you go. This is the man, the master of the house. This is Gordon. And he's allowed us to come to his private place and show you some amazing things in his collection. Come on in. Okay. Hello, Gordon. Thank you very much for letting us come.
Nice to meet you.
Right, nice to meet you too. Well, there's a couple of clues behind Gordon's shoulders that will give you an idea of what's coming, okay? So actually, we're going to start in Gordon's lounge because it's his everything room,
It's everything room.
Right,
yes.
Would you like to show us through, mate? Okay. Gordon likes, amongst other things, boats, beautiful model boats that he's made himself. Right, this one's carved out of timber planking. That one's a plastic model that he's assembled when he was 15 years old.
No, this one.
That one's the one. All right.
That's carved out of solid wood.
All right.
Mm.
Very cool. Beautiful models. And over here, there's a picture of Gordon when he was 5 or 6 years old in a pedal car that was on the roof garden at Farmers Trading Company in in Hobson Street in Auckland City. So this might be one reason why Gordon likes speedway, because he started when he was very, very tiny and got rather attached to cars, amongst other things.
I didn't even know what speedway was then.
No. Speedway was started in Auckland in 1929 at the Western Springs track, and it's still facing that uncertain possible ending that people are fighting against still. We went to a little Speedway museum at Chris's place before Christmas, and it was Chris that told me we have to meet Gordon and have a look at his incredible collection, and that's why we're lucky enough to be here today. So look at it. There's all sorts of beautiful planes over there, and this bit of history here, because Gordon's family came from Scotland, and that's his father's Dirk, right? Which is
my brother.
Oh, it's his brother's Dirk. My apologies there. There's some lovely things. There's some very cool pictures around the walls. A little bit of everything in this room, including Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. I like your Apollo Saturn.
Oh, yeah.
Model. That's beautiful, isn't it?
Mm.
And that's the Huia.
That's the Huia.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
All righty. Come through
nice
this way. That's beautiful shopping. Part of Auckland history.
Mm.
Come this way, guys. Look at this. This was Gordon's mum and dad's house. So it stayed in the family. Very appropriately too. Some people should never sell their houses, their family history.
I don't know what they would think of it now.
Yeah, they're pretty fascinated. All right. Posters and pictures. See this here? Gordon painted this. He's an awesome painter, and there's lots of examples of his paintings right through the house. Look at this one over here. This, they're all paintings. Look. This one, presented to Bruce McLaren, one of the members of the Auckland Car Club. Oh, when he got married in 1961.
Mm.
Look at the clarity on this picture. That's actually beautiful, isn't it? The colours are perfect, the tonings and everything. It's exceptional. It looks like a photo. Even when you get right up close, it's incredible detail. Wow, look at this. There's some more planes. But here's the start of a lot of cool pictures. And these are all paintings, remember? All paintings. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool jacket, mate.
Oh yeah, when I went to America one year, I was crewing for this guy on his midget, and that was the crew jacket.
Really? That's
Yeah.
very cool. What year was that?
Mm-hmm.
What year did you go there for that?
1985.
All right.
It's got my name on the front there, I think. Yeah.
All right. Lovely. What a cool piece. Wow.
One moment, please.
All right. Wow. The perfect Speedway man's coffee table. But look at these paintings. Absolutely fantastic. And look at this. That's a print of a painting that Gordon did that was given to Ivan Major. So this is what magnificent work. Look at that. There's a lot of signatures on that one.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
session was that from?
Oh, that's when I was in America one year.
How many times have you been over there?
5.
All right.
Twice to Indianapolis. And,
All right.
well, there's a picture of me on the track there.
All right. Cool. Which means that we have to go and have a look at Gordon's Indianapolis and Grand Prix room, which is just down the hallway. After you, sir.
After you,
All
sir.
right. Thanks very much. Yeah. And we turn on the light switch here. Look at that. An automotive light switch. Perfect, isn't it? Where would you expect to find that? Only here. Look at this. Look at this. Must have every book that's been ever written on all these subjects, I think. Beautiful models. No wonder you put them in glass cases. Dusting is such a major job,
yeah.
isn't it?
Especially plastic ones, they
Yeah, too
fall to
fragile.
pieces.
Yeah. Look at that. Incredible. Well, look at that. So all these trophies have been donated to the Speedway Museum, all by people that Gordon's had close associations with forever and ever. Gordon was working on Speedway, crewing in the pit with his brother when he was 14 years old. 14 years. Amazing.
There's a brick out of the brickyard there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Paving brick for Indianapolis Speedway. 1930s helmet.
Yeah, how about that?
That'll give you a lot of protection, wouldn't
Imagine getting on your head in that.
it? Oh, I could pass on that. This guy must have had a successful day. It really gave him a big head. Eh?
Yeah, old bobblehead. Actually turned out to be a bit of a bobblehead.
Yeah, oh, there's always one or two of those. What about this?
Top driver. He's a good driver, but he got a bit uppity, you know.
Oh, right. It happens, eh?
Yeah.
What's the history of this pair of ovals, eh?
That belonged to Larry Rice, this guy here.
Oh, right.
And he used to race with a Mickey Mouse on his roll cage. He was a Mickey Mouse collector.
Was he?
Yeah, as well as a great race driver. Yeah.
When you went to the States, did they invite you there, or you just decided to pursue the passion and go there?
Well, I started corresponding with a guy at Indianapolis that does the same thing as I do.
All right.
And we became good friends.
Oh, cool.
And he lives about as far as from the Indianapolis racetrack as I do from Western Springs.
Right.
You just walk to the place, you know.
Perfectly natural thing
And,
to fall into.
When I go up there, I stay with him, you know.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, he's sent me quite a lot of this stuff, like that tyre. And
Boy, the freight must have been a bit of a killer.
yeah, well, I was just going to say, he's retired now, but he used to work for an air freight company.
Oh,
And he was able to get stuff down here
very cool.
quite easy. Yeah, I was lucky.
This is a left rear tyre from a 1995 Indianapolis 500 winning race car. And that's the model of the race car inside it.
That's it. That's the driver there.
All right. Jacques.
Jacques Villeneuve.
Thank you. Yeah. There's different areas in each room that are dedicated to different drivers.
That's our own Scott Dixon.
Infamous fellow, isn't he, Scott Dixon?
Yeah.
Is there another one of your paintings?
No.
Oh, okay. I like this guy too. That's cool.
Yeah, that's all autographed by Indianapolis drivers.
Yeah. I went to we did some filming at a gentleman's bar out in West Auckland.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Paul and his wife Elaine. And he's passionate about automotive and racing, and this collection was quite impressive in his garage and his surrounding land outside.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you'll be very, very happy to see this little video clip of your collection. Alrighty. Well, should we go venture through the rest of the house? What did go missing from that?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only space in the whole place. Where did that go? Well, you just haven't
I
filled
don't
it
think
yet.
I've had anything up there, no.
Really? Oh, we'll see if we can fix that for you.
I've got to have spare space sometimes.
Well, you'd think so. That would sound like a good scheme.
Something's bound to come along.
Yes, I'm sure it will. This is a beautiful collection. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? And into the kitchen. Oh, look at these.
I'll just shut this a minute. And,
All right.
that's the first car I crewed on when I was 14.
All right.
And then this is the next one when I was 15. And that's number 9, the car down below. Right. It had a different nose on it then.
All right.
Yeah, that's me and my brother. And then that's another car. And all these.
And this car, 1935, wasn't it?
Right?
Built in 1935?
No, that was built in 1948.
All right.
Mm. This was built in 35. That's me driving it.
All right, cool. What's your cat's name? Has it got a speedway name?
How did you guess that? Chevy.
All right, is it cool?
My old one was Indy.
All right. That sounds fair. Very cool indeed.
This is number 9. Stan Fox and midget driver that was here. He drove it into the new millennium at Pukekohe Raceway.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they had a meeting on out there at midnight, and he drove it from the old year into the new millennium. Yeah,
Very cool. It was in
so
that
first car in the world
that sounds fair.
because we were the first in the world.
Oh, that's right, because Chatham Island was the very, very first place to see the light of the new day, wasn't it?
Yeah. Mm.
That's
So
very cool. How long did it take you to plan all that
about a year.
out? Right.
Yeah, I thought of it the year before, and I mentioned it to the speedway promoter at the Springs. And I said, what about if we do this around at midnight? And do you remember that at that stage they were all worried that changing over the millennium, things were going to go wrong, the lights were going to go out. And
The Y2K bug. Yeah, that's what they called it.
Yeah.
I used to have a retail shop, a gift shop, and we sold out of batteries, torches. Everyone was paranoid. They thought the lights were going to go out and we were going to revert back to the Stone Age at 1 minute past midnight.
So Willie Kay, he was a promoter at the time. No, better not. He said the lights might go. So we arranged with the Auckland Car Club, I think it was, to do it at Pukekohe Raceway.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's
very cool.
And Stan was all excited and he said, "There's a tortie to win the 500." He said, "We've just set a record that nobody can break for another 1,000 years."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's very clever. All righty.
So,
well,
march on.
Okay. All righty then.
Right.
Okay. We're going to go downstairs. Check this out. Okay. Ooh. Look at this. Well, we're not going to show you in there for a second. We're just going to quickly visit the garden.
Visit the garden.
This is beautiful little model. Well, it's not a model, is it? It's a
trolley.
A trolley, that's it. Built with Gordon and his dad, right? When he was 10 years old. That's what memory's all about. And they used to race in this Grey Lynn area with a whole crowd of young fellas whose dads used to make them trolley derby races as well. That's very cool. And over here, this guy had an accident at Speedway. And when you sit there, his head would have been here, and the car flipped over and hit a pole, which crushed that in like that. So the pole was running this way, and that man's head was trapped in there, and he lived through it. That's a pretty remarkable survival. Hey, do you know how many drivers have passed racing at Western Springs?
6.
Really? Wow.
Which is not too bad in 95 years.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
back in the early days, it was pretty dangerous. You know?
That's right.
But, yeah.
That's a very fascinating body. I feel like I've seen that somewhere on something.
Oh, well, that's the next Formula One Cooper Climax.
Ah.
Like Bruce McLaren used to drive.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. And see the official results board down on the back fence? Very cool. Where else would it come to live, eh? That's perfect.
Yeah. At the starter stand.
Well, that's cool, eh?
And that's one of the track lights up there.
Oh, yeah? Touch of everything.
That was the last one left standing when they put the new lights in.
How'd you manage to tweak that little fella?
Oh, I used to go down watching them redo the stadium, you know.
All right.
And I just happened to be there the day they were pulling it out.
Nice.
And I
Just
said,
at
oh,
the
can
right
I have
time.
that? And they said, what do you want that for?
Oh, yes. Wow. Now they'll find out.
So I told them, oh, yeah, go and take them.
Nice. Check out this porcelain on steel Goodyear tyres sign. Yummy. Look at that. Absolutely lovely. If you got one of those hanging around in the shed and you think, too dusty, I'll give it a ray, just ring me. I'm keen, I promise. Okay, now come through here. Ah, look what Gordon was given. This has been sitting in a shed. It was it 1945 the guy started building?
47.
47. And then he decided to give up going to Speedway. So it sat in his shed for 60 years. And then one day he decided to give it to Gordon for his collection. And all the engine parts came with it. So it's a little, oh, look at this, and the brand new tyres that he bought in 1947, still with the labels on them, never been on the car. A moment frozen in time.
Frozen in time.
Yeah. Very cool. Ah, now look, see these? These used to be thrown away in Speedway because they got too grimed up, too covered in chips and bits of flying dirt, etc. And all the children used to run around and collect them. So Gordon, being a very passionate child, used to collect them, and that's where these came from. There's the cars that are appropriate and the drivers from each pair of glasses where they were known. Very funky. Look at this. Very dry, very crusty, but very lovely piece of history. Seatbelt used in 1949. Oh no, 47 to 1964. Look at that. Oh, it was used in car number 49. Right. And these helmets, I never trip over these anymore. I used to find them and have them in the shop and they disappear right away. Extremely popular. Oh, is that an Austin? What model is that one? 47.
Yeah, I think so.
47 grill. Yeah. What was the name of that man that gave you this car? Stan Owens. Junior midget champion, 39 to 1940.
It was funny when I decided I built this on to look like an old shed they used to work in, you know.
Yeah, cool, eh?
So then I
Perfect.
got him round to have a look and he was wrapped and,
Right.
and he's looking round. He says, there's only one thing missing here.
What's that?
What, bottles of beer.
All right. Was that his fire suit?
That,
No, this one here. Was that a fire suit?
no, that's leather. That was bike rider.
Oh, right. Very cool. All right.
He says you can't have a speedway garage without bottles of beer.
That sounds fair.
Which was true.
Yeah. The finishing touches. And here comes the Barry Butterworth section. That's another famous name that's always synonymous with Speedway, isn't it?
Certainly is.
And Ted Tracy.
Everybody remembers Barry.
Yeah.
Of an outlaw he was.
Well, it's all about personalities and passion.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's a good guy. He's a real outlaw. Everybody knows it.
He was a good looking fella too, wasn't he? So he's a good looking fella.
Oh, yeah. He was a bit like, he was a film star. A bit like him to look at.
The eyes, actually.
Can't think of his name.
Oh, it's not Burt Reynolds, is it? Not Burt Reynolds.
No,
No.
I can't remember that.
All right. Oh, well, that'll fall into place. Now look at this. Right, this is the Ron Sutherland section. Okay? Now look at that. Look at that. That's one of your paintings?
No.
All right. Who did that?
Johnny Listen. He used to race midgets.
All right. That's an action picture. That's incredible.
Mm.
Right. Oh, what's down the back there?
Mm-hmm.
Hidden secret?
That's the helmet he was wearing.
Oh,
See, it's got a split up there
oh, yeah.
where he hit his head on the railing.
Oh, really?
The funny thing is, when he first got that helmet, it was a tall one like that,
All right.
and he thought it looked silly, so he cut it down.
I probably would have squashed it down, actually, if it has too many impacts. This is beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Here's the midgets between 1940, 50 and the 60s. Winner of 17 New Zealand championships. Amazing. V8 60 midweight engine. Oh, it's made in LA. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Heidelberg. Boy. These are cool, eh? Look, just the clarity of colours on there. It's really cool. Did you print that?
No.
All right.
But look, they used to be advertisements in the buses.
Ah, right.
They used to be just above the seats in the old buses.
Yeah,
Remember that?
I do remember that
And,
because I had that.
somehow a couple of them fell down. So I
Oh, terrifying, isn't it? And they accidentally made their way here. Very cool. All right. Now look at this, 1935. This is a stunning, absolutely stunning restoration. Gordon and his mates got together 50 years ago and restored this car. 50 years ago. Seems like yesterday.
yes.
Absolutely beautiful car. Absolutely lovely. And I like the black and white lino. It's just, everything is just perfect, eh? What year is this next car, mate?
That was built about 1952.
All right. Stunning. Marcel Facuri Finance. Oh, Russell. And these are really cool. These are the patches that go over. And when I first saw them, they just reminded me of medieval knights when they used to put their armour on and go into the field of battle, which is actually quite similar in its own way. Yeah. These pants are pretty epic over there, aren't they? These pants up here. Yeah. Well, it's something more supple than what I expected. Very cool indeed. But this one really blows me away. This is super cool. Check this out. Who owned this bike, mate? Was this one of whose bike was this fella?
That's Rimmail Skaters.
Oh, right. No, I haven't actually.
There he is there.
All right. This is cool.
He was pretty good, but he was well known for crashing too.
Wow.
As you can see by his helmet.
Oh, which one is it, buddy? This one here? Oh, yeah, it's got a few battle scars. That's true. I used to have a mate called Devo who passed away. Steve, his name was. Passed away years ago now. And he used to race the Wall of Death.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, amazing, man. I remember seeing him at the Easter show with his mates, you know, round and round, incredible. Wall of Death. That created a few injuries as well.
Grim also flew microlights,
Yeah.
and he was well known for crashing them too. So propeller there.
You're right. Yeah, it's got a couple of chunks out of it.
He was one of these guys that was indestructible, you know.
Right. Yeah, amazing.
He died a few years ago, and somebody said, Grim couldn't die, he's indestructible.
Like Evil Knievel. Yeah. I got a son, Matt, in Australia, in Brisbane. And he was like that even when he was just a little lad. He was on, on his push bike. He'd jump walls and just didn't care, you know. Incredible. Now he's got a little boy now. He's married. Well, he's not married. Well, they're together, you know, so they might as well be. But he's still got, amazing motorbike. I think he's got two, him and his partner, but super fast. Fear has no, it doesn't enter into his head, you know. Amazing young man. Yeah. Very cool. So, think we've seen it all? No, come through this way. Look at this. When I first came in here and I saw this beautiful car here, I thought, oh, this was the end of the collection. But then I looked to the left and you go downstairs and it gets bigger and bigger. Look at this. Oh, look. Now here's soil samples from Western Springs. Iron Bay Park, Iron Sydney Showgrounds. Did you fill your pockets every time you came back through customs or something? Newcastle, New South Wales, 1993. That's a very unusual collection. Most people wouldn't aspire to that. All right.
And the funny thing is, you hardly ever get two tracks the same colour.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And over there is Western Springs dirt.
All right.
When it first started.
Oh, it used to be a football ground. I never knew that. How about that?
Originally cinders.
Ah. Oh, that's pretty funky. Western Springs Speedway, sixpence to get in. God, they were greedy, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sixpence for kids.
Oh, right.
106 for adults.
And you got them for free because you're the youngest, keenest person on the planet.
No, they didn't let me in free. Well, they did when we were crewing, of course.
Yes, that's right. No. Owen Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Snow Morris. Roger Berthman. Yeah. Where was that helmet you showed me? Was it in this room or the next room?
What was that?
One that had all that damage and the guy walked away. That was incredible.
Around the corner there.
All right. Yeah. Oh, I found some more space. Still got some space in this room, good.
Oh, yeah, there's a few spaces.
That's pretty funky, isn't it? Autocraft, Scat Autocraft V-Dub. Used in midget number 22. Oh boy, Barry and Max Butterworth. Ah. Where is that? That's the one. Vern Davenport. 1956. Now, when you have an accident and you walk away and you've got a big dent in your helmet like that and it rips the visor off, you're going to think yourself pretty lucky. But like the guy out that wrapped himself around that pole in that speedway body outside. Well, they didn't have lotto tickets in those days, but he should have bought one. Harry Griffiths. Very cool, eh? The fact that they gave you, all these things have been donated and the family trophies and everything.
Right.
It's just such an honour for them to be all in one place. Eh? Incredible thing.
When I come to cleaning silver cups, I think,
Yeah, that's a bit laborious, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, cool.
I sometimes wonder if it's the guys that are giving it to me, or do the wives want them out of it.
Yeah, they're just tired of polishing them themselves. So where'd you get your mannequins from, Gordon?
Hmm?
So where'd you get all your mannequins from for the displays? You find them in the paper? Mannequins?
No, a mate of mine found
Oh, right. Handy. Sleepy trip. Do the overseas drivers come drop in and visit you here? Check out things?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's how I get this stuff.
Oh, right.
I come in and drop stuff off.
Very good. Yeah. Oh, hello. There's a dress here. Yeah. Who's been racing a midget speedway in a dress? We could start a whole new problem here. Dress worn by D. Tattersall at farewell dinner. Okay. I didn't think she'd race in there.
That's Bob Tattersall. That's his wife.
Right. Well, she must have been drinking a bit to take that off at the celebration. Eh? That's a bit over the top.
I better tell you how I got it. Haven't I?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Well, one of our drivers lives up in America now. He's lived up there for years. And he lives close to Dee.
Oh, right.
This is going back a few years. And he was here one year. He took a photo of Bob's stuff and took back to show her. And the following year, she gave him that dress that she kept
That's very cool.
since they were here to bring down and put beside Bob's stuff.
Nice. Oh, that's very appropriate, isn't it?
Mm.
And there's that old adage about, I'd give my right arm to have my stuff in this collection. Well, actually, somebody did. Here it is, over here. Merle Butenhausen, is that it? Butenhausen, right? And there's the story. He lost his right arm in an Indy car crash at Michigan Speedway in 1972. He made a successful comeback the following year with an artificial arm. And in 74, while running second on point, Merle, what's that, in the USAC Midget Championship, Merle quit racing with his brother. Gary was badly injured in a sprint car crash. After he retired from racing, Merle found he could get along fine without his artificial arm and never used it again and gave it to Gordon. Very cool. These overalls really show the history and the age, ain't they? They're really cool.
Yeah.
I like that one, though. That's probably one of my favourites, I think. That's very cool. USA, beauty. Wow, that's very, very cool. All right. Well, you could be here for a very, very long time, and we're lucky to be here at all. And I thank you very much for letting us come and visit your collection, mate. It's epic. You're welcome. Much appreciated the time and the trouble. Wow, what a fascinating place to visit. What a fascinating man to meet.
You've got a pretty fascinating place yourself.
Ah, flattery, I'll get you a discount. Thanks very much. Okay, mate. Well, you have a beautiful day. Thanks very much. All right.